Welcome to our channel. Iga Swiatek digs herself out of deep hole to reach French Open last 8. The fifth-seeded Pole looked out of sorts as she trailed 6-1 2-0 on court Philippe Chatrier, leaving the crowd stunned. Four-times champion Iga Swiatek clawed her way back from the brink to qualify for the French Open quarterfinals as she beat her clay court nemesis Elena Rybakina after a high-octane decider on Sunday. The fifth-seeded Pole looked out of sorts as she trailed 6-1 2-0 on court Philippe Chatrier, leaving the crowd stunned, but Swiatek found her groove and some grit to prevail 1-6, 6-3, 7-5. Her final opponent from last year, Jasmine Paolini, was on the wrong end of another dramatic last 16 clash against 13th seed Elena Svitolina of Ukraine as the Italian wasted 3 match points in a 4-6, 7-6, 6-1 defeat. Svitolina will provide the next test for Swiatek, who continues her quest to become the first female player since tennis turned professional to claim the singles title 4 times in a row at Roland Garros. The only women to win the singles at Roland Garros in 4 straight years were Jean Mathy from 1909-12 and Suzanne Lenglen from 1920-23, when only French players competed. Since tennis turned professional in 1968, Swiatek is one of 3 women with Monica Seles and Justine Henin to enjoy 3 consecutive triumphs in Paris, and on Sunday it looked like her quest for a 4th straight was going to crash to a halt. The 12th-seeded Rybakina made a bullet start, putting Swiatek on the back foot with some powerful baseline play and racing to a 5-0 lead, threatening to inflict on the former world number 1 her first bagel at a Grand Slam. "It was as if I was playing men's world number 1 and heavy hitter Jannik Sinner," Swiatek joked. If there was any sign that Swiatek was rattled, it was her 3 double faults at 2-2 in the second set. The 5th seed still held though, and it proved to be a turning point as she went on to break to love and move 4-2 up, bagging 10 consecutive points in the process to send the clash into a decider. At 4-4, with Rybakina serving at 15-40, the Kazakh appeared to have double faulted on break point. Both players were walking towards their benches when chair umpire Kader Nooney's deep voice overruled the line judge's call. The reversal met with murmurs from the crowd offered Rybakina an unexpected lifeline as the air filled with electricity. Swiatek later saved a game point with a blistering forehand winner, but it was Rybakina who ultimately secured the crucial hold, shifting the weight of expectations squarely onto her opponent's shoulders. Swiatek cooled down and held, then broke and finished it off on the second match point before unleashing a huge scream and bumping her chest in a mix of released anger and relief. "In the first set, with her playing like that, I felt I did not have a single chance," said Swiatek, who had lost to Rybakina in their 2 previous encounters on clay. "Using the top spin was the plan from the beginning, but I did not feel she gave me the space to do that. But I'm happy that I was patient enough to stay in the game and use any opportunity that came to me." Elsewhere in the top half of the draw, Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen battled on, the Chinese 8th seed overcoming Russia's Lyudmila Samsonova 7-6, 5, 1-6, 6-3, with a potential clash against world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka looming. In the men's draw, world number 12 Tommy Paul blitzed Australian Alexei Popyrin 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 to become the first American male player to reach the French Open quarterfinals in 22 years. Paul matched Andre Agassi's run from 2003 after Americans on Saturday equaled a 40-year-old record with 5 women and 3 men reaching round 4 of the clay court Grand Slam.